Hammers Walk Podcast!
Hello and welcome to another episode of Where Hammers Walk. Today we have with me just the one, unfortunately. We've got Sam. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, not bad.
No
Got a nice...
audience today.
Yeah, I was about to say, where's the clapping? I was
No
waiting for
audience today. They messed up last week. They were clapping while we was talking, so I'm not even gonna. I didn't even invite them back.
Well,
I need to get a whole new crowd.
hopefully we're not going to have any more accidental mic drops.
No, you've got
mic.
the old. Sorry, my old stand. So I donated it.
My old stand, my old mic.
my old mate Mike. You've got Chef Mike as well, haven't you? So
Yeah, I got Chef Mike.
Right, so
Don't give him my secrets on how to cook.
Right, so what we are here for, West Ham. So let's get into
Really?
yeah, yeah, mate.
Oh,
Good old West Ham.
I thought it was not.
But yeah, right. What did you think of that starting lineup?
Yeah, I thought it was actually a good starting lineup once again by Nuno. I think he's stopped messing around ridiculously like he did with that Leeds game and whatever game it was back quite a long time ago, where he was really experimental. He's not
When we
really
needed
doing
to
that
win the 4
anymore.
games, yeah.
Yeah. I know, it was even before that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's not been too bad. He's been making sense. Like, okay, we had to drop Pablo.
Yeah.
Got his
Injury.
name right. Come on. But yeah, we had to drop him because of injury, like you said. He could have easily put in Callum Wilson, but to be honest, against Man United, it makes sense to put in an extra midfielder and pack out our midfield. And Freddie Potts is definitely no clown, so yeah, it was a good enough lineup.
If he is, he forgot his red nose. So
Yeah. No, that's just Fergie who had a red nose.
don't get me on about Fergie, mate. Like, we had enough Fergie time at the end, but yeah,
it's not Fergie time anymore. It's just Man U time.
But getting on to the game. What a game! Don't get me wrong. We done our watch along. I think everyone who watched, and thank you if you did watch all the way through. It was absolutely a brilliant live, and for everyone to get in the comments and get involved, it was absolutely lovely. So thank you again, and a little shout out to Finley, our little mascot. He was brilliant. But yeah, no, the game, really good game. Shame about the result. Again, I don't know where that 7 minutes come from at the end. Again, if they sort of played the time that was actually on, they wouldn't have scored and we would have won. But again, it was Man United time. It just bought them that time to sort of. I think we was shot at that point, and.
Yeah,
I can't blame the lads. They gave absolutely everything. But yeah, what a game.
I thought defensively we were sound. We didn't, Man U didn't really have too many real clear-cut chances, except for one where Wan-Bissaka cleared off the line. But apart from that, they didn't really have any real clear-cut chances till the very end.
No.
And the only thing I could think of why is 7 minutes is because of the VAR.
Yeah, but it didn't even take that long, mate.
No,
it really
exactly.
didn't. Like, that was 3 minutes probably, and then the goal, which is in a referee's thing, is probably an extra minute. So that's 4 minutes added on, and they scored in the 5th, 6th. Like, it shouldn't have been that long. But I just feel like, why didn't they VAR the time on the end? Like, surely there's a stopwatch on the other arm. You usually have one for the time of the game and one for stoppage time. If you have to talk to players and this, that and the other. And the game was rolling. It wasn't stopped for too many times, So,
I don't know why they don't just do what they do in ice hockey. Just stop the clock completely when it's off.
no,
Then
exactly.
you will know exactly how much time you got. Once it's 90, bang, full time. 1
But
0 win. West Ham
but
would
then
win these
again,
points.
like they do that in rugby, they do that in pretty much every other sport except
Yeah,
football. You
yeah.
know, it's astonishing to how we actually concede goals, either to a wrong decision from a referee, VAR not being on our side, extra time which shouldn't be played that long. Like if the game had to stop for a injury, I'd understand it. The 10 minutes
Mm,
or whatever. While there was
yeah.
no players on the floor. You know,
No,
and if there was, they got up. We carried on. There was hardly any stoppages, mate, and it killed us. It did kill us.
yeah.
But I just can't fault the lads.
No.
I still think the Great Escape is on. Part two is on.
Definitely, definitely,
Um,
110%. And to be honest, you could probably say that it's actually an easier escape than it was back in the Great Escape. He was more points deficit. You got Forest still down there, Leeds still down there. If they keep somehow getting points, you got Palace keep dropping points. They're being sucked in. Spurs, if Thomas Frank's gone.
yeah, but this is what I was saying earlier to West Ham Way with Baby J. I was saying that if that manager don't come in and hit the ground running, and they drop points more, that's only going to play into our hands, mate.
Yeah. Well,
You
like
know what I mean?
Talksport said earlier, and I completely agree with them. Tottenham's got too good of a squad to go down, but do
So are
they
we.
actually have a squad that can have a fight to escape? They all think they're
Yeah,
better. They're not got the fight. I think West Ham's got the fight.
but they're not used to that sort of battle. Where
So,
we've been in it through the years. Don't get me wrong, like Sullivan, like most of us want him out. Don't get me wrong. I want him out. I want to see the back of him with Brady, right?
mhm,
But he's been through it before. He knows what he has to do. What he, even if it's minimalistic, he knows what he has to do to
yeah,
get out or get the team out. But then again, it's down to the team to deliver.
it is.
And I feel like we do have the team. It's not the same team of what we started this season with.
No,
And
yeah,
if we stay in the Prem, I'm quite looking forward to next season, to be honest, mate. Because
yeah.
I
If
don't
we
think
don't
we'll
sell
be
them all,
anywhere near that bottom.
if we don't sell them
That is
all,
another
and we
point.
keep
That
it
is
keep
another
it
point.
how we are going, and we keep backing Nuno for next season, it could be another Moyes.
Yeah.
Like
To be
when
honest, I
Moyes got
don't
him in.
think Nuno will sell them. He will sell the dead wood. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
The ones we don't use, the don't ones what don't really want to play, they're just warming the seats. Um, like he's done it with Gildo de Dildo and
yeah. To be fair, he's
players like
done a
that,
lot of
Fulkrug.
that
So
already.
he's done his job, mate. Like
Mm.
I believe in Nuno, and when Nuno come in, I loved him. I absolutely loved that appointment. People.
Yeah, it was the
I've
right
heard I've
choice at
heard
the right
people
time.
slate Nuno and everything. He's still trying to find that team, which is going to claw us out, and I think he's found it. You know,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
has found it, and now we're running with the ball. We're not walking. We're not. Yeah, come on in, bring it to us. I
yeah.
felt like Man United was more defensive for us than what they were against like Chelsea.
Oh yeah,
I
definitely.
really do. I really think they thought we're gonna have a battle here, and
Yeah,
they did. Like, and Bumo never really had a chance. Cunha never really had a chance. Fernandez never really had a chance.
yeah,
But when that Sesko come on, I was like, he's the one to get the goals. He is the one. He
yes,
pops up
yeah.
everywhere, and he does get the goals. Um, but yeah,
Uh,
mate, it weren't
yeah.
soul destroying because we actually played well, and
It was
it was
just
just another.
devastating how
Yeah,
late it was
it was
again.
more. It was guttering. It was another Chelsea game, but
Yeah,
we didn't lose. That's the only thing I can take out of that is we actually took a point with us, and as you said on the live. no one probably expected us to get anything out of that game, you know. And we've probably got easier games to come up. And as long as we play like that and we win them and we take the 3 points, we will be safe. Did I say
Yeah,
last week
exactly.
on the podcast, or was it on a live, that I said
It was
buy
yesterday.
Man City game? Yeah, buy the Man City game, and anyone can quote me on this, right? Buy the Man City game. I think we will be out of that relegation spot. I don't care who goes in, really don't. As long as we're out and we're making headway up that table, I can see us doing well, mate.
It's more than
You know,
possible now. More than
yeah,
possible. We're gaining points. We're looking so much better in attack.
2 months,
With yeah,
two
and
months.
well, not even that. It's only
Well,
been since mid-January,
well,
since
look,
QPR.
look what we were saying at Christmas. We
Yeah,
was like, we're relegated, mate. We're gone.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's not even been 2 months yet. Christmas. So
no,
since we've had Tati come in, since we've had Pablo come in, um, we've looked
Felipe
completely
de
different.
Santos, oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. And what's made it better, you not just got them two, because those two been good and great for West Ham, but they've not been excellent in terms of numbers, like in terms of
Scoring
goals
goals, yeah,
and
yeah, yeah. But
assists and
then
all that.
we've got
But
goal scorers for them to
yeah,
set up. So
they've
it's
allowed Bowen to play his best football. They've allowed Summerfield to be ridiculously playing his best football. I mean, Summerfield's like a completely different player for the last 4 or 5 weeks. You
yeah,
know.
yeah, no,
He
definitely that,
looked
mate.
like for a game when he came on against Forest in that 3-0 win. He looked like he's been looking like that. But yeah, the attack's just so much better, and you keep seeing that fight week in week out. Then yeah, there's more than belief. It's a probability that we will escape.
Yeah, yeah, no, I totally agree. I really totally agree with you. Um, I, I think the Sassi's put in a a monster of a performance in the last two games.
Hmm.
Going back to what we said about Tadebo coming back, I just don't see him coming back in, mate. To be honest, I really, really don't. Like,
Somehow I
I
can
like
see
Tadebo
Mavropanos
now.
still being dropped.
What's that?
I can still see Mavropanos being dropped. I hope
Yeah,
not,
but
because I think our partnership between Math and Disasi is looking good.
at the
But
moment, I think the partnership is too good for him just to come strolling back in. He'll
yeah,
have to. So we've got. So would he right? So because we've got FA Cup next, he
yeah,
would be
he's
banned
missing
for that one.
QPR, and
So
that's
is
his
is
last
that
game.
what I read with the two league games he'll miss because of he'll miss the FA Cup and then he'll
I
be
think
back
he's
for
back.
Bournemouth.
Yep.
So I if
But
I was going to say
yeah,
it would be the partnership against Burton. If we had Burton where Bournemouth was and they were swapped around, I would have actually played Tadebo in the FA Cup to see how he links up
yeah,
with Disasi.
yeah.
But I think because of Disasi is that person to organise and demand that back four, I don't think it would work with Tadebo. To be
Mm.
honest with you, I really
Well,
don't.
to be fair, I'm quite relaxed whatever happens if we got Mavropanos to Debo or Disasi. I think all three of them are more than good enough. As long as we don't see Kilman, because that's the weak link now,
Yeah.
Kilman.
Oh yeah,
You know,
definitely. I think he'll be gone in the
I still
summer.
think. Yeah,
I'll
I
put
do
it
as
out
well.
there. I think he's gone in the summer. I think
Yeah,
he'll probably go back to Wolves, go down a league
yeah.
with them, and see if he can bring them back up with them. But
Don't get
other
me
than
wrong. I
that,
think there's still a player in Kilman.
oh
He
yeah,
didn't come to West Ham rubbish,
no,
and
no, no, no,
he
no, no,
looked
no.
he's done some decent bits for West Ham, but for last year or so he has just been going on a downward trend.
At the
He's
moment,
been
I wouldn't even
getting
stick him
worse
in
and
the
worse.
women's team.
No,
I really
I wouldn't.
no. They play. That
Not after
defense
what
is
we
quite
saw last week.
no. That defense is quite solid on its own. To be honest
Yeah.
with you, but again, right. But Burton away for the FA Cup on Saturday. 12:15 kickoff.
Mhm.
What do you think? Do you think he's going to keep the same team? Is
Mm.
he going to play the kids more? Is he going to keep Tati on? Is he if Pablo's
Yeah.
playing? If Pablo can play, do you think he'll play Pablo up front? See what he
Yeah.
can do up front.
Well, I'm not sure.
There's a lot we can do here. Do you think he'll start
Yeah.
Wilson instead? Like,
Possibly.
I
Yeah,
would,
I'm
I'd
not
love
sure.
to see a cup run, mate. I would.
Yeah.
We've got Burton. We could have another smaller team. Not, I'm not saying crap, but another smaller team. Because to be honest, these could win against us. I'm not like, you know what I mean. I am putting that
Mm.
out there, like,
Oh
but
yeah, they can. Northern
I
can
would
score.
love to see a cup run. And if we get
Yeah.
smaller teams, the further along we go, there is more chance we could be there at the end.
Yeah.
And all we need is them a big team at the end. Like if we play Chelsea at the end in the final, I'd
Yeah.
believe we could do that, mate. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Look how we played against
Tell you
them.
what, though, it's interesting, isn't it? That when we played QPR, yeah, and I was saying like we need these cup games to keep our confidence up, to get back to winning ways. I don't think any of us expected 10 points out of the last 15 since
Oh no
QPR.
no 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 no! Definitely not,
No,
mate.
no
Definitely
one
not.
expected that.
But
So
again,
suddenly,
I think
it's
we brought the
changed.
magic to them, though, mate.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, we
well,
have. Yeah,
you know,
yeah. It's just us. It's just
it
purely
is.
us. But
Uh,
it's
with
amazing
my
how it's
big mouth
changed.
there, mate. Nuno heard me.
Yeah, yeah. It's amazing how it's changed. Like suddenly, we can go into this game relaxed and going, okay, if we get knocked out, fully focused, escaping, fine. But we can still have a cup one. I don't think now we don't need it to get confidence. We can just have it just to play.
Yeah,
And I reckon it'd be a mixed team. I reckon we're gonna have a few first teamers and a few backups to try and get a bit of rotation, but you wouldn't want to change it too much to destroy for rhythm.
I think Skulls would play rather than Juve.
Yeah,
I think
I
Carl
agree
Walker
with that one.
Peters will play rather than Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah,
And then I think
I
we'll see
think
Mayers come on.
Areola in goal.
Do you?
Yeah,
I
if
think he'll stick with.
Manson started for the last two, I think it's
Uh,
Areola going to be in
I
cups now.
honestly think he'll stick with Mads, just to keep him going.
Yeah,
You know.
no, I don't know.
Um, but then Potts,
I
I
think
think will
Callum
play.
Wilson, like you said,
Wilson
I
up
do
top,
think Wilson.
Pablo, Pedro in behind him.
Yeah.
I think Traore will play. Don't think Bowen will.
Ooh. Ooh.
I, you know
If
what I
you
mean?
put
Give him
Troy
that.
for you will where will you put Bowen? That's the question.
But that's
Or
what I'm
will you
saying.
put
I
Troy on
don't think
flip?
Bowen will play unless he keeps Bowen on and he plays Traore where Somerville plays. One of
Yeah,
them wingers are
I
gonna come
think
off.
I think Bowen and Summerfield will be for Chufa will stay in.
Do you think?
And yes, Bowen, Summerfield and Fernandez. Those three will be for ones that still be in the squad.
See, but I
Sutek, I
think they're
think,
the
will be
ones.
rested.
I think they're the ones what he wouldn't want to get injured playing the lower league.
No, you won't want to get injured, but I think
So,
he'll probably start with them, and then once we're like 1-2-0, you know,
mm.
sub.
But but even if Pablo's not, I would put Traore in the middle and see
Yeah,
how he plays against a lower league division with Traore in the middle and see just try it, just to get the feel. And if it doesn't fit, he could be the first one off,
okay.
or he'll kind of keep it on until we go one or two, and then they'll
So what
move him
about
over and bring him one of them off. You
your
know,
score then? When you going to score?
I I'm honestly gonna go like 3-0. Right, so I'm gonna base this on goalkeepers. If Mads is in goal, it's a 3-0. If
Hmm.
Areola's in goal, it's a 3-1.
Fair enough. Well, I'm gonna tell you that it's gonna be a big win because I'm gonna be missing it. I'll be at work doing a wedding.
Ooh.
Well, I won't. I'm
Dee dee
hopefully
dee
gonna have it
dee
on.
dee 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 dee.
Yeah, not
Is
my
it not?
wedding, thank God.
I was just about to ask that, mate. Is it your wedding?
So I am going to go with a nice, cheeky 4-0 win. I was
Ooh.
going to go 3-0, but you stole it, so I'm going to go
Ah,
4-0.
sorry.
I'm going to
Sorry,
up
mate.
you.
Well, if you was going to go, hopefully I get it this week, eh?
Yeah, maybe.
So, right, we're going to end it there for this week. Hopefully you've enjoyed watching. Thank you very much for everyone who watched that live against Manchester United. It was very, very, very much appreciated. And we're still going to carry on with the hashtag LoveAnge in the comments as well, please. So, only one thing left to say. Come on, you
Come
Irons.
on, you irons.
Where Hammers Walk Podcast.